What's up YouTube, James Baek here, and today we're on Pokemon Showdown. It has been a while since I've done a Pokemon Showdown video, but I thought, with Spikemuth Cup, which is the current format a lot of VGC players are currently playing with, and it is a non-official format. It is a format where you have the National Dex allowed with no Dynamax allowed. So it's pretty interesting. I thought I would mix it up here and bring some Spikemuth Cup to the channel, and I really didn't want to build teams in game, so I thought, you know what, why not do Showdown video and do it a little bit of a different style. It's going to be different from my normal Battle Stadium videos where I go over the entire fall process, because I can do that with basically how to move animations and how the game works. But Showdown is probably going to be a bit more chill, maybe talk about some topics while making some sick plays. And yeah, I have actually been gone for quite a bit, and the main reason is because I have been sick actually ever since coming back to Worlds from London. But today we're going to be using this cool team that I got from my girl Z, using Naganadel, which is a pretty cool mod. It's pretty popular in Spikemuth. You got Assault Vest Rillaboom, Digitalos Incineroar, Rapid Striker Shifu, which is absolutely insane with no Dynamax allowed. Lycanroc-Dusk, this is the star of the team with the Focus Sash Tough Claws with Quick Guard. It's a pretty interesting set. I have no idea. I don't really play much of the format. I played like a very little bit of this format, and yeah, so very interested to see what this does. Maybe we'll find out during this episode. And then the Rocky Helmet Zapdos, which I realistically have no clue what this is supposed to do, but it has been a while since I played the Pokemon Showdown ladder, and I'm completely it feels like a little bit of a different person when I play Pokemon Showdown compared to like Stadium ladder. I don't know, there's just these vibes that you just get on Showdown ladder. And yeah, so it'll be a little bit different from your normal James content. As I mentioned before, I'm probably not going to be like going super in depth, and I don't know, it's just like a mood. I just don't really super focus hard on Showdown. The only times I really play Pokemon Showdown is when I am basically helping my friends, testing out some teams or helping them with some practice games, because I don't really use Showdown much myself anymore, because I really do like the in-game feeling of playing, mainly because of the full effect of like having, for instance, the actual in-game timer of like the 20-minute restriction, which I think is pretty important. But it's taking a while to find a game, which is kind of surprising because this is a brand new account, but it looks like we got a game immediately. We have a rain team, it looks like, with Seismitoad, Politoed, which is kind of cool. Scizor, which I thought isn't really used much, but I'm actually really interested in like Scizor S Cavalier in this format. Seems like a pretty dope Pokemon to use with Galarian Moltres and Raikou. So some interesting things here. I don't know what exactly I want to use, but probably I definitely bring Rillaboom into this. I think Rillaboom's really good into the Seismitoad and Politoed. I'm gonna have to bring counters to this Seismitoad and Galarian Moltres, so I'm leading Rillaboom in case they do decide to lead Rain. It's also like really good against their team in general. I probably lead Rillaboom and Zapdos. I feel like Rillaboom Zapdos is pretty good, or Rillaboom Urshifu isn't bad either. I actually really like Urshifu. Because I like having Zapdos in the back to like deal as a switch in for Rillaboom in case they lead like the Scizor or Moltres and I want to retreat. And last Pokemon, I'm thinking Incineroar for the Intimidate. It's good against Rillaboom. I actually don't mind Naganadel either. Unfortunately, I just don't think Rain is really a good thing for Lycanroc, especially with the Rillaboom. So between Naganadel or Incineroar for me, I think I'm just gonna go with the this is kind of tough. I think I'm gonna go with Incineroar. It's another switch to the Galarian Moltres, but yeah, it has been a while since I played Pokemon Showdown. They actually just lead off with the Seismitoad and the Politoed, which is actually pretty incredible for me, because Grassy Glide, of course, is such a big threat to their team, and they really just do not have a switch with their team at all. Their only switch is probably like the Rillaboom, so I'm just gonna click Grassy Glide and certainly strikes into that slot. I could U-turn that slot as well, which isn't bad either. And I don't mind it, but I'd rather just put on like a lot of offensive pressure. They protect Seismitoad. They take a lot of damage with the certain strikes here, and yeah, they do protect. So that's okay, because I just get a bunch of damage into the Seismitoad right here, and actually I'm just able to knock it out. I was not expecting that, but I guess Seismitoad is a bit frail. But Icy Wind going to come out, but that doesn't really affect me too much. I already got rid of their main Rain Sweeper, which is beautiful. I don't have to worry about like switching Muddy Waters, Hydro Pumps, or anything like that. Galarian Moltres comes out, which is a little bit concerning, but I think this is still okay for the most part. I would like to probably just switch out here. I don't really need the Rillaboom anymore, I feel like, so I think I'm just going to U-turn the Moltres, get some chip on it, and I think I'm going to just detect my... No, I want to reset the speed. I'm going to Zapdos. But yeah, it's been a while since I played Pokemon Showdown. but or just Pokemon in general, I guess, as well. They protect the Politoed, which is great, and Air Slash. That's actually the best case scenario because I'm able to get the U-turn off. And then Urshifu can come in, and yeah, we're threatening a lot of damage, but unfortunately, this Urshifu is not really fast, which is kind of a shame right here. But I wonder if we're faster than the Galarian. I doubt it. I think I'm just gonna go for. I don't want to go for Eerie Impulse. I'm gonna go for Certain Strike's Eerie Impulse. They protect, which is fine because I get a bunch of damage through the you can't protect against Urshifu. I think it's kind of dumb in this format. You just cannot protect against Urshifu. My opponent's made 2 switches or 2 protects, and I've just been able to nuke it, which is kind of a thing about this format. I kind of noticed it just, you dish out so much damage, and momentum's really hard, I feel like, to maintain just because of the offense you have with like not being able to protect against Urshifu. You have stuff like Naganadel, and Nihilego. Meteor Beam Nihilego is absolutely insane in this format from the little I've played, but I don't know, maybe your thoughts are different. Let me know if you played Spikemuth Cup in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about the format. But really, I've just noticed a lot of the same Pokemon realistically, and I thought like if I'm going to do Spikemuth Cup, I'm definitely bringing some fun teams to the channel. I might even take viewer suggested teams, but that would be for a layered debate. But we got a pretty offensive team with the Galarian Zapdos right here. Landorus Eye is also pretty strong. His damage output is incredible. Let me see what I want to go here, because the Serena makes this difficult. This is actually a pretty scary matchup, I think. It's just really hard to actually because I just don't have much that actually deals damage to the Serena other than Zapdos, and I probably have to lead Zapdos. Zapdos is probably being led here, so yeah, Zapdos is pretty good against their team, but I gotta watch out because Aleki is a problem. I like leading Zapdos here for sure. The question is, what am I leading it with? The Urshifu doesn't help because the Urshifu is not Focus Sash max speed, which is a little bit of a shame because it would help me against just being able to survive a hit from Lando. But Lando is pretty problematic. I think Zapdos plus Naganadel is pretty safe, or Zapdos plus the... I want to bring Lycanroc, but it just doesn't do much. I think Zapdos Naganadel is probably pretty okay here. I want Incineroar. Do I want Incineroar in the back? It's good against Serena, and I don't have a... Yeah, I don't have a triple Axle switch, so it's probably being brought in Rillaboom. I'm bringing triple Ice Week, so got to be a little bit cautious. They lead the Aleki plus the Incineroar. This is completely fine here. I think I'm just going to go hard Rillaboom and click Protect with Naganadel, and then we'll just see how it goes afterward, because... there is going to be a Serena mind game, which is going to be a little bit concerning, but Fake Out going to go in Naganadel, not too surprising, and Electroweb, no Thunderbolt, which is fantastic, and even a miss on my Rillaboom, fantastic, but it's not necessary. I imagine you probably want to protect the Regieleki here, or maybe a Serena swap as well, but Serena swap is a little bit risky. I think it's less likely, maybe a protect from the Eleki, but I'm going to U-turn out the U-turn out the Incineroar, as I don't want to get caught by Serena Flare Blitz. I'm just going to go for a Sludge Bomb double up here. They do make the Serena swap. I actually wouldn't have minded getting a Sludge Bomb into that Serena, but that's a massive crit right there into the Incineroar. Double crit. I'd be mad if I was them, but yeah, that's beautiful for me. I get to bring out my Incineroar, get Intimidate off into the Serena. Don't have to worry about the Galarian Zapdos. This is an amazing turn right here. Absolutely fantastic. Was not expecting that, but definitely works out in my favor. They bring out the Regieleki right here once again. A Banned Thunderbolt would probably do a lot of damage. I'm trying to figure out what I want, because if I get rid of Eleki, I just win with the Zapdos. So I think it's probably just going for a Parting Shot in the Serena is fine, and just going for the Sludge Bomb here into the Regieleki. I think it's probably an okay mid ground. I don't think I have to commit here or anything. They protect with one. Triple Axle probably does an okay amount, or maybe even knocks out Naganadel, but I think that's okay here, as I'm pretty sure I just bring in the Rillaboom and Incineroar for another Intimidate round. So the Serena's really not doing anything, and the Aleki's not doing much, so they go for Electrode. Does this outspeed me? Maybe. Depends on the investment. No, it doesn't. So able to get the Sludge Bomb KO. Beautiful. And they go for the triple Axle and a miss. Wow, I don't think I've been this lucky before in this format. It's actually been the other way around. A lot of my other games have been pretty unlucky. I'll bring out the Zapdos, I suppose, because it doesn't really matter at this point. Lander's going to come in, and yeah, it doesn't really matter to me too much. I'm just going to go for a Hurricane right here into this Arena, and I'm going to... I guess I can go into Rillaboom or Incineroar right here. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go out into my Incineroar because I don't really need Incineroar anymore, because it just goes down to Earth Power every time. So I'd rather have this go down than the Rillaboom, but I do miss, which is fine. Triple Axle, but With the Rocky Helmet, you're taking so much damage at this point, and you're just doing no damage to my Zapdos. It's actually really hard for my opponent to actually even hit the Zapdos at this point. And yeah, now we can bring out, I'd say my Naganadel is pretty safe here. I can go for a Roost, I think, and a Sludge Bomb, because I'm pretty sure that this is Assault Vest, and they don't usually carry Protect at all anyway. I don't really need Draco Meteor to win the game against these two. It depends on the Landorus set, I suppose. I guess if it's Stone Edge, but I don't even think it's that big of a deal if it is Stone Edge. Let's see. They go for a Sludge Bomb and a Zapdos. I'm not too surprised. Maybe Red did not know to Protect. I'm able to get the Roost off, and I pretty much should win this game always. One Flamethrower into Grassy Glide just always sails up the win here, so go for, or I guess I could just Draco Meteor because it's more accurate. I mean, I think Sludge Bomb would probably get it, plus Grassy Glide. So yeah, like +1 did a lot of damage with Life Orb. This Pokemon, crazy. Like Beast Boost just stacking is insane. And Hurricane. I missed another one, but that's, I mean, I have been pretty fortunate to getting a double Creoni and Incineroar. Hurricane and Grassy Glide should finish off the Landorus. And yeah, all right. Very solid game for us. Double Creoni and Incineroar. Very unfortunate on my opponent's side. My opponent would have been able to have intimidated more ways to like maneuver, but that's just a game of Pokemon sometimes, you know. That's just how it goes. But I have played very little Pokemon in general recently, and I started playing like Spikemuth probably the other day because again I've been sick ever since I'm coming back from Worlds for London, and yeah, it's been like 3-4 weeks, which has been kind of been an eventful period, I guess, other than like just lying down most of the time, and I wasn't even really able to like play games or anything because like even just looking at like a computer screen or phone screen for like 5 to 10 minutes just was difficult because I just get headaches. So it has been a little bit rough, but overall still been all right, I suppose. And it just feels good to be back and doing something at least. We have, what is this? Lycanroc looks pretty good here, or Shifu looks pretty good. I wish we were faster Shifu. That's the only problem I have. Faster Shifu would just allow me to like do so much against this team, but it's probably okay. I gotta watch out because the Celesteela could be a little bit difficult. The Noivern's also a little bit tricky. Just hitting the Noivern in general looks pretty tough. I think I'm gonna bring Zapdos plus I don't know. This team's really weak to Mamoswine. A lot of teams are weak to Mamoswine though, and my Urshifu's not really a counter if it's slower. I want to do Zapdos Lycanroc. I think I need Naganadel, and I think I need the Rillaboom. I don't know. This is a pretty difficult one. I think I'm probably losing this off the Mamoswine, and they do lead Mamoswine plus Serena. Tricky lead here. I guess it's not too bad, but I just don't have an Ice Switch. I'm gonna go for a close combat into the Mamoswine with my Lycanroc, and then I don't know what I'm doing with my Zapdos here. Zapdos is pretty valuable. I guess I didn't need Rillaboom when I think about it. It's only here for the Mamoswine, I guess. I think I'm just gonna go out into it, and I'm gonna go for a close combat into Mamoswine. Let's see. I mean, actually, no, I could double up the Mamoswine because I am faster, unless it's Scarf. So I'm just gonna go for it. If they give me the Mamoswine, that's fantastic right here, because just to eliminate a Mamoswine's a huge threat. They go for Helping Hand, and I Shard. Interesting choice. It's Life Orb 2, so that's a close combat for my Lycanroc, picking up the knockout into that Mamoswine, and a Hurricane into Serena. Oh my goodness, that could not have worked out any better for me, but yeah, that's absolutely insane. They bring out the Heat Trend into Tapu Fini. This is absolutely fantastic for me. Their Air Balloon. I go for, I guess, a Roost. I mean, I'm pretty sure like I just can't lose this game at this point. I'm just gonna close combat the Heatran and Roost. Yeah, I think that's completely fine. They go for a Protector Tapu Fini. Oh, too easy, too easy. I get to close combat into the Heatran. Now it's like super weakened. I get the Roost off, and they go for a Heat Wave, which does a lot to my Lycanroc. That's all right. Now I can go for I'm gonna go for a Roost again. I just don't see a reason not to. And Cell Rock, I guess. I mean, I just close combat actually. Yeah, I just click close combat. Heatran goes down, no Protect even. So yeah, I just win the game. I have a Rillaboom in the back, so it doesn't matter. Just sets up a Calm Mind or something. They go for the Muddy Water. Does knock on my Lycanroc. Does get the accuracy drop, but it really doesn't matter at this point. I just go hard into Rillaboom. And I guess I repositioned by going Naganadel and I click Fake Out and then I can Grass Glide. Yeah, exactly. There's really nothing that they could do. I did not expect that turn 1 to go as perfect as it did, but it really just did. They got a little bit... I guess our Mamoswine was in a rough position. If it was Sash, that's the one I was worried about, because Sash plus like Icicle Spear, High Horsepower, Icicle Crash even would have just been really hard to switch into. But yeah, I was able to eliminate it. What we got here? We got a Urshifu and Nihilego. This Pokemon is massive. This Pokemon's so annoying. Let me see what I want to do here. I kind of want to go with like Naganadel Lycanroc. I mean Lycanroc Naganadel is actually pretty solid for this team. I like Zapdos is kind of okay. It's not amazing. Urshifu's okay, but it's not like... The thing is, it's kind of annoying not having Aqua Jet on this team. I think Aqua Jet would just make this easier because I could actually pressure Nihilego. But yeah, so I think that in the back end. I guess Incineroar, since I do want to switch to their Rillaboom as well as their Incineroar. But yeah, if it's Dark Urshifu, I guess this could get a little bit annoying. Zapdos is like okay-ish, but I think Rillaboom, if it's Water Urshifu, should be good enough. And then if it's Dark Urshifu, Incineroar is like a decent switch to a bunch of things. They lead off Incineroar Aleki, which is completely acceptable for me. I think this is pretty much just a free Quick Guard right here, which I am going to make, and probably just a Sludge Bomb, I want to say. This taking damage isn't super amazing. As long as I keep my Lycanroc alive, I'm pretty happy though with this turn, because getting rid of Nihilego, I guess like I could also just like protect Naganadel, go Rillaboom. It's also not a bad play here, which actually sounds better to me now that I think about it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to make actually, because I could go for the Quick Guard, but just doesn't really seem like I need to. But they go for a Fake Out Electro Up. Yeah, that's pretty not surprising, but I want to keep that... Sash on the Lycanroc in case Nihilego gets a little bit out of hand, especially under Tailwind if it is like for some reason a Tailwind Whimsicott, or just like because they have so much priority, that's going to be hard to put Lycanroc in a decent spot. So I'm gonna double up their Incineroar here with Fake Out plus Sludge Bomb as they protect easy, which is really nice because I get some really solid damage. It's Rocky Helmet Incineroar. I don't know about that one. Okay, so I'm able to get some pretty good momentum right here, and yeah. That's Sludge Bomb to 49, so I'm gonna go for it again. I'm gonna click High Horsepower, I guess, into the Aleki because it's... I mean, it should KO. Grass Glide doesn't, unless they're hasty for some reason. Yeah, I'm just gonna click Sludge Bomb. They went Nihilego, which is actually funny. Grass Glide would have done so much damage that I don't think it's worth going Nihilego ever, but that ends up working out. So goodbye Nihilego, and yeah, I don't see how they win this. Maybe they have Urshifu in the back, but even then, I'm up so much here. They did have the Whimsicott in the back, so yeah, they can't beat the Rillaboom anymore. So I'm just gonna go for a Sludge Bomb into the Whimsicott. They Thunder Cage, okay. Moonblast into Rillaboom. Sash on the Whimsicott, so it's not Sash on the Aleki. So if I don't miss, I just KO, and beautiful. I know, it does go crazy. Yeah, it's pretty good against like Rillaboom, Incineroar stuff, and Aleki, which is really nice. I kind of want to try out a few things in Spikemuth, like Como. I think Como would be really fun, but yeah, again, I haven't really had time to build anything in like Spikemuth or like Series 13 even, so I've been pretty chill. Lycanroc, they didn't even get to show up, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame because I think Lycanroc could have done well. But this game, it definitely can put in some work because there is a Volcarona, and if it's a setup Volcarona, I really like the idea of Lycanroc just Excel rocking that Pokemon to oblivion right here. The Celestial's a little bit annoying though. I would like to probably lead Naganadel Zapdos, I want to say. Dragapult's a little bit scary, which is my only concern. This team actually does not have a good Dragapult answer now that I look at it. It's like Incineroar is my only one. I think I have to go with like... Rillaboom's not good here, unless it's Water Urshifu, but I wouldn't bring it. I think it's like Naganadel Zapdos, Incineroar, and the... Lycanroc in the back. If they lead Dragapult Clef, I'm in a little bit of a trouble, but that's what can you do, you know? That's exactly what they did. I wouldn't be surprised if this is Dragon Dance. One Dart shouldn't KO me, so I think I just risk it right here. Unless they have Helping Hand, but if they have Helping Hand, I'm kind of screwed anyway. Like, this was just a terrible lead here, but I don't know how I break through Clef plus Dragapult realistically with this team. Like, I don't have anything that breaks through this, unfortunately. So yeah, we're just gonna hope that they don't click Helping Hand, and they don't, so that's fantastic. They're slower than my non-Adele, which is a really slow Pult. Okay, they did Dragon Dance, so I did get that read right, I guess. I get a Volt Switch off. Okay. This is kind of a weird spot regardless, though. I guess I'm gonna go into... I still think I lose, even after that turn 1. I had to click Hurricane, I guess. Yeah, I had to click Hurricane. Gonna go Incineroar, I suppose. But I do not think we're winning. I mean, I don't need Incineroar to win the game, but that Dragapult's gonna be pretty rough to beat. Yeah, they bring out their Shifu. I'm clicking... I guess I'm just Draco Meteoring and clicking Fake Out. I don't know if they click double... I don't know if they have double Protect. If they have Protect, I would like to go Zapdos and Fake Out their Shifu, but I have no idea. I'm just gonna Fake Out to the... Okay. Is it starts? Yeah, it starts. Which is to be expected. Incineroar hangs on. Not bad, not bad. I go out into the Zapdos. Kind of wish I had Citrus, because if they have Aqua Jet, they're going to go for Aqua Jet. I kind of have to get the knockout in Urshifu, sadly, so I'm going to go for the Volt Switch in Urshifu, and I'm going to go for the Darkest Lair out here. Not really much of a choice. They go for the Aqua Jet, which is smart. They go for the Darts here, and that does so much damage, jeez. With that Life Orb, it's insane. We get the Volt Switch off. KO, but at this point I don't see how we're winning unless we crit a Cell Rock here. Lycanroc gonna have to put in some work. So Rillaboom coming in with the... Oh boy, okay. Yeah, I don't think we're living the Darts. That did 105, or no, it did 95 exactly. I have 190 stat. Oh boy, I'm gonna need to, I think, Quick Guard and Hurricane. I might have to go off this being a roll. I think I have to. Yeah, I think I have to. I think I have to Quick Guard and Hurricane and just hope I survive. Let's see. They go for the Grassy Glide. Okay, I could have went for Excel Rock. I felt like they could go for Fake Out, but oh, Live is huge. Okay. And I land a Hurricane? No way. No way. Let's go. And now I don't always win here, I guess. If they click high horsepower, then yeah. I think I always roost. It's kind of tricky. Let's see. Okay, they didn't go for Grassy Glide. Did they go for high horsepower? They went for Superpower. Okay, that's actually a bigger mistake right here, because yeah, they don't get anything out of that. Now I just roost again. Yeah, okay, beautiful. They Swords Dance here, which is fine, because I don't see how they beat the Zapdos realistically. I'm clicking Hurricane. With this being Grassy Seed, I don't think there's 2 shots to Zapdos. I can't believe that happened. just the fact that they actually went for a Swords Dance with Rillaboom. Oh, that's amazing for me. But yeah, this is pretty much game sealed at this point. Assuming I don't miss every single Hurricane or just get crit here. But we'll see how this goes. I don't know what the last move is. If it's high horsepower, then it's like a mind game, but I have no idea if it's high horsepower as the last one. Yeah, I mean, they should be clicking Glide here. I don't think you ever click Superpower here, and you're not clicking your ground move, and I don't think there's a... Maybe a Wood Hammer if you have it. We'll find out. Grassy Glide is definitely not dealing that much to Zapdos. Are they really going to time out? It's just like you click... Yeah. 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 I don't know how we came out of that one. That Dragapult was super demonic, but somehow able to hang on right there. All right, another Naganadel, Tornadus, Top Coco, which is a thing in this format for some reason. I guess it's because Urshifu is a pretty common Pokemon, and having close combat resist is nice. Changing terrain too against Rillaboom is always nice. But what do I want to go here? The Naganadel is actually still pretty tough for my team. My own Naganadel doesn't outspeed. It's kind of a rough matchup. Just anything with Serena and offense just seems pretty difficult for this team to handle. I am bringing Zapdos 100%. I'm bringing probably Incineroar. I guess I'm just leading off of Lycanroc plus the Zapdos. It's probably like my safest lead realistically. And then in the back, I probably have to bring like Incineroar. And I want to say it's Rillaboom or Naganadel. It's kind of hard because if it's Water or Shifu, I think Rillaboom is just a better switch, but it's just like hard because you have like 3 Pokemon that I absolutely do not like dealing with. So it's just, do I bring the Naganadel or do I bring the Rillaboom? I guess it's gonna be the... I don't know what I'm gonna get positioned for. That's the only problem. Let's see. Drastic Glide is also pretty good. I was changing terrain. You know what? Let's bring the Rillaboom. It might have been the Naganadel, but the thing is my Naganadell's slow, which I don't like. They lead Naganadel Torn, which... I mean, this is not great, but again, I didn't have exactly the best lead for this. I kind of just want to click Drill Run if they click Tailwind, which would be really ideal here. So I'm just gonna... I mean, if they click Icy Wind plus Draco, then I'm already a bad spot, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't have Protect. If I had Protect, I'd just click Eerie Impulse. But yeah, I'm gonna Volt Switch out to Torn and just click Drill Run. They did Tailwind, fortunately, and went for such on the Zapdos, which is ideal because I do get the knockout into the Naganadel. Beautiful, and bring this to Sash. Not really that much damage, but let's go out into... I guess... I mean, the thing is, I think I go Rillaboom here. The reason I go Rillaboom is because I'm thinking if they have Urshifu, they're going to bring it out, and I need to threaten it immediately. If it's Water Urshifu. If it's, because at least I can threaten Grassy Glide pressure, but the thing is they'll probably bring out... Oh, they bring in Serena here, which I'm a little bit surprised about. Okay. Incineroar here for the Lycanroc slot, or I could Excel Rock, but, oh wait, no, I can't because Queenly Majesty, duh. So... I can't knock out the Torn with this position. I'm just going to go for... Maybe a double swap is correct here. I don't think I mind a double swap here. It doesn't really get me a good... I don't know. It gets me a fine position. Yeah, Incineroar here is fine. Plus Zapdos. Because I'd rather have Rillaboom healthy. Because again, Urshifu is such a big problem. Air Slash doesn't pick up the knockout. Is it triple axle, double up? No, it's just Power Whip, which is fine. Okay, cool. And now parting shot out to the Serena because Flare Blitz probably doesn't even pick up the knockout, and this is still an okay position. I'm going to Roost in case they make a greedy play or just make a passive play of like Protect and Swap, which would be ideal here. Tapu Koko revealed. Oh, no Urshifu. That makes my life so much easier. And they did go for the Air Slash. Don't flinch me. Don't flinch me. Nice. Parting shot. Beautiful. Got some recovery, and now I can go out into my... I guess I could go Lycanroc and just force the Serena coming in. Yeah, I like that actually. I'm gonna go Lycanroc. I don't know if they have Protect. They could go for the Protect. They also have to be scared of Drill Run. I think I'm just gonna Excel Rock here, and I'm gonna go for a... I don't want to Roost again or Hurricane. I like Hurricane for Chip. I'm gonna get Chip. No, I want to double up the Torn slot actually in case they switch out the Torn and the Serena for that slot. Let's see if I get this read right. I think there's probably more optimal plays. Like I could probably just Roost again, but... Or they could be protecting their Torn and that could be a bit of an issue, but they don't. So very nice, very nice, very nice. They Volt Switch. Oh, that's too easy sometimes, you know? Yeah, show me the Hurricanes after. It's just hit. Nice, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And oh, that is great. Easy victory. Easy victory. Lycanroc putting in some work right there, and you know what? We're almost at like the 30-minute mark. I think that's a good way to end it. I just started Spikemuth and we were at the bottom, but we got some pretty solid games. I feel like I don't know what meta is in this team, but like all the teams looked pretty viable. So what did we go in today's episode as 5-0? I think we're 6-0 right now. Yeah, we're 6-0. We went 6-0 in today's episode. Very, very nice. Lycanroc putting in some work. You absolutely love to see it. And it was a cool team. It was a cool team. We definitely did have some struggling parts, though. That Dragapult seemed like demonic, and definitely a lot of teams that had Tailwind with the Urshifu not being like a Focus Sash Max speed kind of did hurt. Not having Aqua Jet was also kind of rough, but I didn't realize how much Spadef we had on Urshifu too. Maybe I could have brought it, but even then, like, these Pokemon are just doing so much damage to it. But because we had to focus on Lycanroc, I suppose it kind of makes sense. But having Aqua Jet would have been nice. But overall, really did enjoy the team. If you do want to try out, there is going to be a paste bin available in the description down below. Let me know what you thought about the Showdown content. I actually ended up talking a lot more about Pokemon than myself. I thought I was just going to be clicking a lot more and not even explaining, but I felt like it went by pretty smooth. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see more of this. Maybe you just want to see Battle Stadium, but I would like to do like both of them since we have two different formats, and I don't feel like playing everything on card, and I felt like this was a pretty easy, refreshing way to play, and also like using cool Pokemon that I would like to use in Spikemuth. So let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. But yeah, let me know. And of course, is still going to be Series 13 on Battle Stadium once again. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Have a great day, people. Till we battle again. I'll catch you all later.